Our friends offered to take him to give us a weekend away.
We did that twice in 12 years.
I'm a wasp, an English wasp. Do not ask for help.
Each time it was a different couple. Our closest friends, a single night each time. They volunteer many times before we agree.
Caring for Walker is a complicated thing to ask somebody to do, what with all the tubes and the feedings and the drugs, the incessant hitting and crying.
They wear one look on their face when we drop Walker off, attentive but eager, and another 36 hours later when we pick him up.
The stunned gaze of passengers on a plane that crash lands safely and miraculously.
In a pinch, we tried babysitters. When Olga was away or unavailable on New Year's Eve or big holidays, we hired a sitter from agencies that specialized in caring for disabled children. They were first-rate caregivers, mostly unflappable.
But it felt like a bit like dropping off your child with a hired invertebrate. I mean, who is available to babysit on New Year's Eve?
Several were on the eccentric side.
A pathologically shy, limping giantess would appear at the door, and I would pretend that it was the most normal thing in the world to hand over our disabled son,
And sometimes our daughter.
to her for the next 6 hours. Well, hello, One Eye. Nice to see you. How are you? Come on in. I'm Ian.
A terrified eep from One Eye would be the only acknowledgement.
This is Walker. Can you say hi, Walker? Of course, I knew he couldn't say hi, but what was I supposed to say? You two seem well matched. Instead, I said the only thing I could say, let me show you his room.
Here is his food, his clothes, his diaper, his playroom, his bed. He takes this syringe at that time, 4 cc's of this at that time, and 2 cans of formula every 4 hours, which you administer like this, attaching that bit there into this bit here, and that nozzle into this gizmo, etc.
He knows what to do, we said, pointing to our lovely 4-year-old daughter. It was a bit like trying to explain the plumbing of a large, complicated house in 5 minutes before we flew out the door.
And we wanted to fly out the door.